Drama at work. Justice who participated in declaring Tinubu winner lament reveals the strange thing happening to her. When they tell people say make them they do the right thing, it go be like say you just they talk. See, in this life when we dey, you must give account to every of your deeds, whether good or bad. It's just like that. It's nature. That is how God just placed this life. You do good or you do bad, you will pick up one after the other. In a recent development, concerns have been raised about the impartiality of the judiciary, specifically focusing on the controversial verdict in the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, Nigerians. One of the justices involved, Justice Monica Dongban-Mensem, who played a pivotal role in upholding President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory, has spoken. She has spoken out about the aftermath of the election. Justice Dongban-Mensem expressed her distress in a video clip that surfaced online, shedding light on the public's avoidance of her after the tribunal's ruling. She passionately defended the judiciary's decision, emphasizing that they believe they had acted in accordance with the law and were subsequently vindicated by the Supreme Court. In the aftermath of the judgment, people would go out of their way to avoid me, assuming we had heard. However, we are confident that we made the right decision, a decision validated by the Supreme Court, she ascertained. The video shared by a user with the handle Ojugo captures Justice Dongban-Mensem's frustration with the public perception of the judiciary's role in the 2023 presidential election. She decried the fact that individuals were quick to judge without considering the legal basis of the ruling. The broader issue at hand revolves around the judiciary's seeming incapacity, described as spanning from top to bottom to uphold the fundamental principles of free and fair judgment. Critics urge that the recent judgment, particularly in election disputes, often prioritize technicalities over substantial legal argument, raising concerns about the integrity of the judiciary process. Justice Dongban-Mensem touched upon the challenges faced by judges who find themselves in the midst of such controversial rulings. She lamented that some judges resort to ruling on election disputes based solely on technicalities, thereby undermining the strength of compelling legal arguments. The intertwining of these practices with allegations of financial impropriety further tarnishes the image of the judiciary. A notable concern highlighted is the alleged influence of dishonest politicians on judges, compromising the independence and the objectivity of the judiciary system. This situation, if true, paints a grim picture of a system plagued by corruption and lacking the moral compass required for fair and just decision-making. The controversy surrounding the election verdict also extends to the question of the legitimacy of including votes based on the color of ink used by voters. Critics argue that such decisions involving collaboration between the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and the judiciary amount to a hatchet job that undermines the democratic process. The aftermath of the tribunal's ruling has led to a broader conversation about the state of Nigeria's democratic government. The public's perception of the judiciary's role in election, the dispute has become a physical point, with many questioning the integrity of the process and the ability of judges to remain impartial. As dust settles on the controversy, it becomes imperative for Nigeria's democratic institutions to address the concerns raised by Justice Dongban-Mensem and others who advocate for judiciary that upheld the principles of fairness, justice, and integrity. The role of the judiciary in shaping the democratic landscape cannot be understated, and maintaining public trust is paramount for the continued success of Nigeria's democratic governance. So guys, what's your take on this? Justice Monica Dongban-Mensem, one of the judges that upheld President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory in the Presidential Election Tribunal, have said in a video, shared by an ex-user going on by the handle Ojugo, Justice Monica Dongban-Mensem reportedly disclosed this information. She was heard expressing her dissatisfaction and criticizing the idea that she was involved in subverting the will of the people in the 2023 presidential election. This information was reported by Daily Post. She declared, "People will take a long road to avoid me if they see me when the verdict is handed, because they believe we did something wrong. We think we made the correct decision, and the Supreme Court has upheld our position." So guys, what's your take on this? What's your take on this? Let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.